Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chaz Kayato, and as I discussed in the last video, this video I'm going to be discussing exclusively the EdD program through American College of Education and my experiences so far. So the program is a EdD, so it's a doctoral program in education that specifically focuses on leadership. So if you're interested in this degree, I would say first and foremost, understand that just because this is an online program does not mean by any means that it is not going to be challenging. And I do think that there are students that I've seen that have come into the program with maybe lower expectations, and it doesn't always work out well for them. So do understand that just because this is an online program, you do have to put in a serious amount of time to get through the program. And once again, I'm not even completely through the program. I'm just at the beginning of the dissertation process. So first and foremost, if you're interested in this program, I would say you need to understand that it is going to be a commitment of anywhere between 3 to 5 years, okay? And I do know that some students may even go a little bit longer than that, but the way the courses are structured, pretty much the fastest way you can get through this program is 3 years, and that would mean that you're taking and passing courses pretty much every term that comes up. So, and I'll get to that in a moment. Before we get there, if you're interested in an EdD program, I would say ask yourself why. Make sure you know your motivations, because you're going to need to fall back on those motivations pretty often to help you get through some of the more challenging parts of the program. So for instance, if you just like the challenge of academic rigor, you'll probably love the program. If you are wanting to do the program to have career advancement, then this would be a great program for you to follow. But essentially, you just need to know what your motivations are, because when it becomes challenging, you have to remind yourself, why am I doing this again? So, just make sure that you understand that. So this program is about leadership. And so I do think that the college does give you a very good broad understanding of leadership in general. You're going to take courses about global leadership. You're going to take courses about human resources. You're going to take courses about financial management. So you're going to get a pretty broad overview of what it takes to be a good modern leader. So keep that in mind when you are deciding to take this program or not. So the the program itself is 64 hours. So the majority of those hours are going to come from one of two places. The leadership courses themselves, there's 24 hours of leadership courses. And then there's also something called your focus of study, which is, a specific tree of courses that you're going to take. Mine was curriculum instruction because I transferred those hours in for my master's program through ACE, but there are several different others that you can choose from. And then, so the focus of study is 18 hours. And then lastly, the research courses, that's 22 hours worth of courses. So of those 64 hours, most of those are going to be 3-hour courses that last 10 weeks long. There's a few at the very beginning, 1-hour courses that are only 5 weeks long. I think there's 4 of those. And then when it comes to the research classes towards the tail end, the dissertation end, a lot of those are 1 or 2-hour, 10-week courses. And so just know that there are 7 total courses when it comes to the dissertation, and that starts with the concept paper and it goes all the way through the defense, and that's a little less than 2 years if you did it all in line. Okay, so I will actually do a video on the concept paper in the near future because I just finished that course, and so I'll give you guys a little bit of information on the concept paper course if that is something that you are about to take. Also understand that the key to getting the program done in a timely manner is to make sure you take at least one research course each term. There is a potential to take, I think, twice. I think you can take more than one research class in one term, but I don't necessarily recommend that, but that is an option. But it's going to be the research courses that are going to slow you down, not the other two courses. So you can double and triple up on courses during your time in this program, but you can't progress in research until you take the previous course. So you can take your leadership courses out of order, you can take your focus of study courses out of order, but you can't take your research classes out of order. And so in order to do one research class, you need to have done the previous one. And so that can be the limiting factor on how long it takes you to complete this program. So if for some reason there is a term where you decide you're only going to take one course, it should be a res class, because that will mean that you're still on track to graduate in that 3-ish year time frame. But once you start taking res courses off, it's just going to push that potential graduation time further and further along. Okay, so if I missed anything, please comment below so that way I can respond to that, maybe make a future video about it. But I hope this gave you an idea of what the expectations are for completing this program. And once again, I still have a little ways to go, and I will keep you guys up to date with how I'm doing in that program. Thank you.